I gave birth to my son, my was huge. And the reason why my was so huge, because I almost gained 20, and you already know my already have some shots. So my was already huge as like putting that baby weight on my body, plus them.
It looks like people are starting to question Cardi B's latest body work, especially after Stefon Diggs recently made a comment about how great her BBL looked. But now it seems like he's not standing by her anymore. After her Coachella performance went viral, for all the wrong reasons, rumors started spreading fast. A lot of fans began saying her BBL looked like it went wrong. And not long after that, Stefon was spotted back with his ex-girlfriend, which made people wonder if Cardi's surgery had anything to do with his decision. This isn't the first time Cardi's body has been talked about online. She's been open about getting cosmetic work done, and many fans have supported her. But now, some are saying the constant changes are starting to look unnatural. They're not body shaming, just pointing out that something doesn't seem right. Surgery can be addictive, and sometimes people go too far without realizing it. Things really blew up when an unflattering picture of Cardi from Coachella made the rounds online. She tried to say it was edited, but since it came from Getty Images, who don't change their photos, people didn't buy it. Cardi then posted a new photo of herself looking perfect, but fans quickly accused her of editing that one too. This only made the situation worse. As always, Cardi didn't stay quiet. She clapped back hard, calling her critics ugly and broke. But even with her bold personality, things seem to be getting more chaotic. People are wondering what's next. If Stefon truly left because of how things looked, this might just be the beginning of a much bigger mess for Cardi, both online and in her personal life.
It's always you stupid, weak as this. It's never the bad bitches. It's never the bad bitch. You know what it is? It's never the bad bitches, and it's never the trans bitches. The cunt trans with it. The cunt trans always with it. The bad with it. The niggas with the money with it. It's always you bad bill, angry, jealous bitches, and it's always you funky, ugly country butch queens.
The drama surrounding Cardi B and Stefon Diggs just got even messier. Rumors are now flying that their breakup wasn't just about public image or disagreements, it might have been because of something far more personal and embarrassing. According to several sources, Stefon allegedly broke off the engagement because Cardi's BBL was giving off a bad smell. Yes, you read that right. People are saying that the odor became too much for him to deal with, and eventually, he walked away for good. To make matters worse, right after the split, Stefon went straight back to his ex. And she didn't waste any time rubbing it in. She posted several cozy photos of them together, as if they had picked up right where they left off. She even shared private messages from Stefon, making it clear that they'd been in contact the whole time. Now, fans are wondering if Stefon had been secretly keeping his ex around while he was still in a relationship with Cardi. This theory picked up steam because Stefon stayed silent for weeks. He didn't post anything, didn't defend Cardi, and didn't respond to any of the buzz. That silence made people suspicious, and when his ex finally spoke out, dropping hints like, "That doesn't sound like the kind of talk you have with someone you just met," fans really started putting the pieces together. She even threw in a jab saying, "I don't post him, but I be with him in real life, and we doing it raw," which had social media in a frenzy. Now the spotlight is back on Cardi and her BBL. People are talking about it like it's a complete disaster. Some are even saying that her dislike for her own body enhancements might have played a role in the breakup. While nobody's saying it's 100% confirmed, the timing and the way everything's unfolded has led a lot of people to believe there might be some truth behind the gossip. Of course, Cardi has always been honest about her cosmetic surgeries. Unlike many celebrities who pretend their new looks come from clean eating or a new workout plan, Cardi has never hidden the fact that she's gone under the knife. She's even warned others to be careful before making those choices, speaking openly about the pain and the risks involved. But even with her honesty, some fans think she may have gone too far. People have noticed changes in her body and face. over the years. While at first those changes were praised, lately there's been a shift. More and more people are starting to wonder if all the procedures are catching up to her. And this latest Coachella moment didn't help. A photo from her performance went viral, not because she looked amazing, but because people thought something seemed off. Cardi tried to say the picture had been edited, but it came from Getty Images. And most people know those aren't touched up. That only made things worse. She quickly posted a new photo of herself looking perfect, but fans called her out, saying she edited it. That started another round of backlash. Cardi responded in typical Cardi fashion, bold, blunt, and unapologetic. She clapped back at critics, calling them broke and ugly. But even her fiery words couldn't stop the growing concerns from fans and followers. Let's not forget where all of this started. Cardi B has always been vocal about why she got surgery in the first place. She grew up in an environment where having curves was seen as beautiful. If you didn't have a big butt or an hourglass shape, people acted like you weren't attractive. Cardi was naturally slim as a kid, and that made her feel insecure. She was teased, picked on, and made to feel like she wasn't enough. Over time, those feelings took a toll on her confidence and her mental health. So when she started making money, one of the first things she did was change her appearance to match what she thought people wanted to see. It was her way of reclaiming her beauty and getting the respect she never felt growing up. But now, it seems like that journey has taken a turn. Instead of feeling better, Cardi may be facing even more pressure and criticism, not just from strangers online, but from people in her personal life too. If it's true that Stefon left her over something related to her body, that's incredibly painful. It speaks to how harsh and shallow the industry can be. And it also reminds us that even when you're rich, famous, and strong like Cardi B, you can still feel insecure, still get hurt, and still be judged unfairly. Right now, fans are split. Some are standing by Cardi, saying she deserves better and shouldn't be judged for her body. Others are criticizing her, saying she brought this on herself. But one thing is clear, this whole situation is far deeper than just gossip. It's about beauty standards, trust, love, and the pressure to be perfect in a world that's always watching and ready to tear you down.
Personalities that they praise thick girls, that they praise, as they praise thighs, they praise all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to just be like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna walk around my flat. No. Some of y'all happy with it, that's great, but that just wasn't me when I was young. So
when Cardi B started working as a stripper, things didn't immediately get better for her like people might think. Many assume that dancing in clubs helped her feel confident and strong, but for Cardi, it was the opposite at first. She didn't have the body type that most clubgoers preferred. In the beginning, she was very slim, and in the environment she was in, being curvy was considered more attractive. Because of that, she often felt invisible and overlooked, which only added to the low self-esteem she already carried from years of being bullied and feeling like she wasn't good enough. Eventually, Cardi saved up enough money to get her first cosmetic surgery. At 18, she decided to get a breast augmentation. For a little while, that change made her feel better about herself. She began to recognize the version of herself she had always wanted to see in the mirror. That feeling of confidence, even if temporary, gave her some much-needed relief. But as many people know, one surgery often leads to more. Cosmetic procedures often require upkeep, and for someone already struggling with body image, they can become emotionally addictive. For Cardi, it was just the start of a long journey with body enhancements. Even after getting her breasts done, Cardi still wasn't earning as much as the other dancers. The reason? She didn't have the full curves, especially a big butt, that many customers seemed to prefer. Around this time, her boyfriend was also cheating on her, which made everything worse. She began thinking maybe he wouldn't look elsewhere if her body looked more like the other women he was chasing. But Cardi had a big problem. She was only 20, living in New York, and didn't have the money for a licensed plastic surgeon. On top of that, she didn't have enough body fat to safely get a Brazilian butt lift, BBL, a procedure that uses your own fat to shape the backside. So, out of desperation, she turned to an unlicensed woman named Donna Francis. Cardi paid $800 to get illegal silicone injections in her thighs, but a very risky choice. If the name Donna Francis sounds familiar, it's because she became known after one of her clients tragically died from the same type of injection. Donna was later arrested and jailed for operating an illegal business that offered these dangerous procedures. Thankfully, Cardi survived. But that doesn't mean she came out of it unharmed. In an interview with GQ magazine, she described how horrible the experience really was. "It was the craziest pain ever," she said. "I felt like I was going to pass out. I felt dizzy. And it leaked for 5 days. That nightmare scared her enough to stop getting procedures for a while. After what she went through, she knew it was time to slow down and take a break from changing her body."
I was a dancer and everything. Like, I had the titties, I had the bomb tattoos, I had a six-pack, I could do a whole split, everything. But, not split, but I could do crazy pole tricks, all that shit. But I was missing something.